you two say that you've had benefits from this.
That is correct.
You've heard what Dr. Udeem says from UCLA and Cedars-Sinai, and I think you would agree she's a very competent physician, and she calls into question a lot of these claims and also points out some real danger with regard to the salt consumption. And all I can say is you've been warned.
Yes.
To you, I would say your children don't get to make a choice.
Yes,
absolutely.
And I would really, really, really caution you that whatever you may choose to believe for yourself, if you're giving this to your children, really rethink that, because I think that's very dangerous. One of the conditions of parenting, and I can tell you this having been trained as a forensic psychologist, is to provide them appropriate medical care and safety. And I think giving them something that there are volumes and volumes, fill warehouses full of information that says this is not in their best interest. And Jeff, thank you for monitoring this. And look, there was a time in our history that we talked about the Wild Wild West. Now we're talking about the Wild Wild Web. And when you read something on the internet, just because it's out there doesn't mean it's right, because there is absolutely no control over what somebody says. What you've heard today, you can make up your own mind about it. I've pointed out that this lady has absolutely no training whatsoever in medicine, the medical sciences, biochemistry, neuroanatomy, nothing whatsoever. She puts cabbage in water and adds a bunch of salt and says this will grow your limbs. And if you want to believe that, proceed at your own peril. But the lesson here is you really need to consider what you're looking at on the internet. Just because it's there doesn't mean it's right. Proceed with caution.